Is there a child in here that we heard crying before?
That was like a whistle. Yeah.
Ghost Dimension.
Well, hello everybody. It's a Wednesday today, and it's really gloomy, cold, and snowing and sleeting here. I was kind of laughing because I look so bright white here today, and it's actually the screen around the screen is basically the only light in the room. So, and Mango's all excited as you can hear him yelling in the background. So hello to everybody, and let's see, we're going to do some reads. Oh, and a big shout out as well to Lee Craven and his family, and prayers for his mom and the whole family as they walk through all of this stuff. You know, a lot of people having a lot of stuff that isn't really great going on for them, and health seems to be the big issue. And so I put it out, excuse me, to everybody who's having issues. Okay, and I also lit the candle today. It's all set and all ready. And Kat, hi, thanks for stopping in and saying hi. And of course, that's always, you know, if you're watching something else, I appreciate you here. Just telling us hello. Okay, so, and oh, you know, Counselor Yo-Yo, hello, he's here. Let's see what, sure you can. I will give you one to start with, and then Lisa, I think you've got one down here as well. You know, and I'm just gonna do this in the background, and you probably won't be able to hear it a whole lot, but that's okay. It's kind of because I just need some music today. So we're gonna just play some stuff, and it'll be in the background. You probably won't hear it a whole lot, but it's there. So, okay, let's see what I get for you today. Dan, let me shuffle these cards up. Sorry for my wheeze. Not intentional. All right, here we go. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, your card today. Wow, I am like really, really white. Okay, so your card today, Dan, is the possum. Okay, so I'm gonna hold this over here so I don't look like a ghost, even though we're in the ghost dimension. So the opossum brings in a few different things for you today. You know, the possum is very protective, and they actually get very scared very easily, and they kind of look like they're crazy when they're cornered, but it's their mean of protection. Okay, so I'm seeing a couple things with them. They forage, they take good care of everything in their environment. They take care of like things that we don't want, right? Mosquitoes and different bugs and stuff that are not ticks and stuff like that, fleas and stuff like that that you don't want around. So when they're going through their life, they have a very short lifespan, but they are actually very gentle animals. And right now what I'm being shown is for the next, like, I don't know, week, they're giving me really weird, it's giving me a week to 3 days. You kind of need to just walk your path, walk your daily life, and just kind of put out for yourself more confidence, and don't listen to what others tell you as far as negatives or if they're judging you. Just keep going. I know you've been struggling a little bit with securing some of the things that you want to have happen, but you need to kind of just sit back, because what they're showing me is almost like you're getting into panic mode, and panic mode where the possum flips back and they just like growl and make people think they're crazy and divert the attention away from what really is going on. And you have to believe in yourself. Myself, from what they're showing me, I'm just seeing it hasn't quite been the right fit for you yet. And I'm seeing you actually push to a different direction than what you've been putting out for. For whatever reason, I got up this morning and you came into my head and they kept showing me a running train, like actually like the sides of the train had red paint on them, and you were walking towards this train, and this train was just doing its thing, going down the tracks the way it normally would do, and it wasn't speeding fast. It was like it was just getting started, and it was like I kept seeing you walk up to this train, and it's really odd because I had forgot about it till they just brought it back in my head. And I see you going up the stairs to get on the train, like there's two black stairs. This is kind of like an old style train, and there's a handle, and you kind of pull yourself up, and you're standing on the step. So I think the process of what you're going through, part of it is because this is the way you're thinking about things. So they want you to kind of get on board. Get it? Pun. I love spirit when they do stuff like that. Get on board with the idea that you are good enough and you can do many things. And, to kind of spread out those application or that job resume to areas you might not have thought about before, or maybe would have liked to, but you just didn't feel really super strong and confident to do so. So they're telling me to tell you, don't get back in fear and everything like that. Move forward and, yeah, get on that train. And again, I don't know if the train actually has something to do with a job, but they keep showing me, and it's the same train they're showing me right now. So, yeah, and there's also a man on this train. He's got a conductor's hat. So this is like going back in time. And he's kind of a workman. So he's got, the flap hat, the squish top, the hat that kind of looks like a cap on, and he's got white shirt and the sleeves are rolled up, and he's got suspenders on, and he's standing like right next to you, and he's like, just believe in yourself. Just put yourself out there, perhaps in areas again that you might not have been, but they're supporting you from the spirit world. So that is a really interesting thing. And I could probably go on and on and on, but I won't. So that's your card today, Dan, and it is the possum. All right. Yeah, I think, I think a lot of what you're kind of going through too, Dan, is the fact that the world is in a really strange place these days and has been for a while. And I'm kind of thinking that has a lot to do with it as well. So hang on, have faith. It'll work. Something is going to work. But again, and they're not letting us go. You need to look at an area maybe that you have not looked in prior. Okay, I love you, Dan. Hello, Lisa. How are you today? Oh yeah, I know. Like Chancellor Yo. He did so good yesterday. It was such a joy to have him on here yesterday. I'm not even going to talk about the other drama that's going on, one of the social media things. I'm just letting that go. Between Sean Bex and myself, we're putting stuff up and trying to take care of business. So only positive vibes here tonight, guys. All right. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay. So you have, hang on. Got to drink something. Water. Okay. So your card today is the turtle. Okay. So the turtle actually connects the two elements of water and the element of, wow, I'm still so bright, and the element of land, earth. Okay. Because they can get on land, and a lot of them, including the sea turtles, will come up onto the land to bury their eggs, and they can go back into the water. Some of the other turtles that are more common that people see in ponds, like the red-eared slider, which we have in the US, They live in the water and outside the water on the land. So this is about, okay, yep. Okay, so the reason they're bringing the two things up for you is it's about adaptability. And it's about the adaptability of being able to do what is needed at the time and not just freak out about something that's going on. Okay. Um, like they're showing me whatever this is, like if it shows up and you were like, oh no, I don't want to deal with this, or you get kind of, maybe that's part of what's today's theme is going to be. You get a little freaked out about it, and how am I going to take care of this? How am I going to do this? How am I going to land this? How am I going to work with this? And they're just telling you it's okay. It's all about adaptability. So when things come up on our paths that we don't expect, but they're there and we have to deal with them, sometimes you have to roll with it, right? And it doesn't mean to panic. And a lot of times people do panic, but what is the purpose of panicking? You're still going to have to deal with whatever this is, right? And I just had this conversation with some of my healthcare providers last week. And they're like, well, you don't seem to be shook up very much. And I'm like, why should I be? I said, being shook up isn't going to make it go away, right? So anything that pops up as an obstacle in our life, you need to settle, take those deep breaths, and just deal with it. It'll be fine. You just have to go through the motions and take care of it. And they're telling me whatever this is, and I feel like it's just popped up or it just came up on your path. So they're kind of like in your face about it. So it's like, whoa, I didn't know I'd have to do that. Again, it's something that was totally unexpected, but know that you have the toolkit, the tools in the toolkit to be able to take care of what it is and move through it with positive results. They're also saying, don't forget, talk to spirit, because spirit will help you. You have to let them know what your wishes are and be very specific. Okay, so that's your card today. It's the turtle. All right. Great card. I love turtles. One of the big things I used to do with turtles was when people brought them to me and stuff, or they found them in the middle of the road and didn't want to get them squished, they'd drop them off at my house, and then I'd raise them till they were big enough, and I'd take them to the area that they needed to be in on their continued growth. Okay. All right. So I'm going to go down the list because I'm way behind. And Kat, hey, like I said, hi. Enjoy your show, whatever you're doing here. All right, I'm gonna go down a little bit more. Doopy doop boo. Yo yo! Counselor Yo Yo is in the house. Okay. Hi, Kay. You sure can get a card, David. Hang on one second. Let me get a drink, so I don't start coughing like a fool. All right, let's see what I can get for you tonight. All right, seventh card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. All right, your card today is the white buffalo. Okay, the white buffalo sits in the north on the medicine wheel. The white buffalo is sacred. It brings through wisdoms, courage, love, understanding, all those good traits that we need to be as we walk in the human. And it's also about elevation for you. Excuse me. Elevation for you. So they're literally showing me you're at like this precipice where you've climbed up, and sometimes you went back a couple steps and then you go forward a few steps, but you're at a really good place right now. And they're kind of saying, what the word they're using is like revel in it. All right, enjoy it. you've worked hard. You've been steady. People look up to you. People admire you. And this is what the white buffalo, when it comes in, people kind of stop and they respect it. And because it is a white buffalo, which is very rare, it's considered special. So where you're at right now on your journey is you're being honored not only by people around you, but by the ancestors around you saying, hey, we've supported you and you have done what you needed to do. So accept that, move forward into it with a lot of respect and admiration for yourself as well. Okay, it's been a while and it's been overdue. And basically, it's like a point of respect that you're at right now. So they're telling you they stand with you and they back you 100%. And that is your card, the white buffalo. I love the white buffalo. So let's see who else is here. And I hope that resonated with you, David. Okay. Going to go down the list a little bit. Anybody want to keep coming over by me and like cook dinner tonight? I really don't feel like cooking dinner tonight, but I'm hungry. All right, everybody's saying hi. Y'all got here early this time. What's going on? Oh yeah, and I bet you, Margaret, I bet you any money it's not feeling better with the cold weather. I know mine is really acting up today. Haven't had it feel like this for a while, but it's because our weather took a deep dive again. Oh, okay, hang on. I'm still looking. Of course you can. And I got to go down a little bit because all you guys have changed all your names too. What the heck, eh? I can't keep up with you. My brain's too slow. All right, let's see if I can. I'm not worried about you doing anything last night. You were the reader last night, right? All right, let me see. I'm shuffling from the right side first. All right, so we have 1, 2. Ooh, 1, yeah, no, yeah, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Well, it's your time right now, sir. It is your time, Sir Counselor. Your card today is the horse. Oop. Oh, you were doing the same thing last night, right? Okay, is the horse. And the reason they're bringing this up is it's spring. And it's time for you to spring into action, to have all the new things that you've been planted and have been kind of settled in for the winter, that you've been manifesting and working towards, and your goals that you've been working towards. And this horse is symbolic because it's now out of the barn, just like the picture shows, right? So it's like you've got all this stuff that's coming in, and it's going to kind of overwhelm a little bit, but overwhelm in a good way. And it's like they're showing me this horse just in open pasture, and they're saying, hey, you've got spirit around you, whether it's your ancestors or people that you walked with in this life now currently and have passed to the other side. They're all supporting you. And the horse is in a good place. It's fit from winter. It's ready to go out for spring and do what they do and enjoy life and run those fields and meadows and just enjoy what they have been given. And this is where you're going right now, where Spirit's telling me to show you. Just sit back and enjoy this ride. There's going to be a lot of good things coming to you. There's also a female, not really old female. So I wouldn't say like a mom energy or grandmother energy. This is a young woman. And she stepped forward, and she's actually in a dress. And she's got long hair, but it's tied back. And she's just like handing you flowers. Like these were like, sometimes it's like the tie you had with her when she was here. I feel that she was here during your lifetime, but she's like giving you flowers back as thanks for everything you did for her while she was in this walk during your lifetime. And she so appreciates you, but she's also saying how much your spirit family encourages and is watching over you at the same time. So this is really cool. And yeah, she's got just a big grin on her face, and again directing me to the horse of you're entering a time in this spring and on into summer where all these amazing things are going to be happening for you and coming for you, things that you've manifested for, things that you deserve, good things, positive things, but they're all coming. So that's your card today, and with this beautiful young lady that's stepping forward, and that's the horse. It's really interesting because a few of you, I've had stuff during the daytime that I have been shown since I got up this morning. So yeah, it's been interesting. They like to get in touch if they know you're going to be here. All right, so let me go down the list. Hello, Zara. How are you today? I hope you're well. Hi, Cullum. I see you're here too. And Kay, yeah, Kay. All right, I see Kay too. Let's see what Laura's got. All right, we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Well, this. Okay, these are like coming through really loud right now. It's teachers, teachers, teachers. Sorry about that. And so your card tonight is, oh, I gotta put it up the right way, right? Okay, is the ancestors. And the ancestors are working with you currently. Like you've put some things into play. It's kind of business yet personal as well. So it's like you're attached to whatever this is and you're moving in the right direction, but you've kind of hit maybe a lower spot where a dip in the road, and the ancestors are standing out there and they're like, don't worry about it. We've all had dips in the road on our paths, and sometimes they're just a little bump you can step over, and sometimes they're a little wider and you might have to hop over them. But they're telling me to tell you it's not an issue. Please have faith in yourself. They're also saying that you've got all the tools you need in your toolkit to complete this and continue your walk in positives. So that's all good as well. And they're also asking you to remember that if you really need to kind of like think outside the box, or you're really not sure of things, talk it out loud. Talk it out loud to the ancestors and they'll help you. They'll bring you ideas. They'll show you things that, I mean, it just can't be coincidence the way things pop up sometimes. And they're saying trust in that because they're there for you, and they're very proud of whatever this is that you're doing, and kind of like putting yourself out there in a way that you always didn't do. But it's very important that you recognize that they are behind you 100% with whatever this is that you're trying to accomplish. So here you go, and that's your card today, and it's the ancestors. And as always, it's lovely seeing you. Well, not seeing you, but seeing you and having you here. Thanks for your time. I love it, and I hope that resonates for you. Okay. Okay, let me go down the list. Here, let me read this because I know Kay was talking about this yesterday. Well, I'll tell you what. It seems to be, Kay, a lot of people are experiencing this in different ways. I should probably leave that up there while I'm talking about it. And what we do in result, and this is what I used to do a long time ago, is we kind of start panicking, or we have fear from it, or we get upset from it, and we have a negative response from it because, oh my gosh, they're calling us or doing this or whatever it is. But every time we acknowledge them, we're giving them a little bit of our power. And by our power, I mean who we are as people, moving through this world as positively as we can, as best as we can, doing our best. And every time you give them acknowledgement, they continue their stuff. But you're a little bit younger, just a little bit younger than I am. But I even said this to Sean and Bex too the other day when we were talking about the situation that's going on right now. And it's like, you can't give them an inch. They're pretty pitiful because they have nothing else to do. And you're the focus, so they're jealous of you, or when people come after you like that, and stuff happens. But if we don't give it the power, or give our power away, because that's what they're wanting to do. They want to push your buttons. They want to bully you. Stand in your own light. You don't need to acknowledge these people. And the people that believe it, well, even perhaps we don't need those people in our lives either. But the right people are around you. You have many friends. We all do here in this group and over in the Wolf and the Bear Network. You have friends and you have people. And we'll all help any of us to get through that kind of stuff. So don't give them energy. Don't give them your power. And when you stop paying attention to them, they will eventually go away. So don't allow it to invade your personal space. And that's not only to Kay, that's to anybody. If you get verbally attacked, or people say, I don't care. Sometimes, people just don't have a lot to do, and I pretty much tell them, well, there's the door. Or like I said to somebody the other day, they can just turn the channel, right? If they want to watch something different, turn that channel. Don't feed into it, because that's what they're looking for. They're looking for attention. So I know sometimes it's really hard, but reach out to people in our groups. And if you need help, any of us here will help. So, I mean, just believe in yourself. And you're not what they're spreading, so let them go. And I see someone sent me a sticker for the kids, and I appreciate it. And I'm sure Sean and Bex will find it and put your name on the board. You bet. We're all sending a lot of love and healing hugs to Lee and his family. Absolutely. Yeah, and we're not going to talk too much. Mango's kind of leaning over, trying to see what I'm doing right now, and hopefully he'll stay quiet. All right. Hi, Chicago. How are you? I'm glad you're doing well. Okay, here's a good one. If people are wanting reads, I'll still get to you. I'm not going nowhere. Owls. Okay, so I can tell you there's many interpretations of owls, and I can tell you also that the many different tribes and cultures here in the U.S., some of them love them and revere them, and some of the people are scared to death of them. I am of the first belief, and I think they're very magical. They bring us a way and ability to look at things in a different manner. Owls can turn their head all the way to the back on the right, back to the front, all the way to the back on the left, and they see at night, and they can see with pinpoint accuracy. So I carry owl medicine. I have actually had, since I was 16, I've had 5 encounters with wild owls and was pretty much face to face with them one when I was 16 and it had gotten hit by a car. And I actually went to the road and picked it up, and we took it to a rehab place where it survived. But I actually held the owl in my hands, in my arms. It was a big, big owl. And then I had another real big experience when I had the farm and I had ducks, and I had an owl fly in because I didn't have a cover on the pen area where the ducks were, and it tried to get in to get the ducks for food because it had yearlings. And I got up and ran out to find out what the commotion was. And again, the owl sat in front of me, probably 2 feet from me, and I was able to go in and grab it, which probably wasn't the smartest thing, but I talked to it really quiet and it didn't lunge at me. And I was able to pick it up and take it out of the kennel. I do carry owl medicine, and it's very unique medicine, and it's by medicine, it's their energy and what they do to perceive things. So if you're seeing them in dream time, they're trying to show you or tell you to get a different perspective on something that's buried in your subconscious, or something that perhaps you're concerned about or worried about, to kind of look outside the box, get a different perspective, or like get more than one opinion, right? Because they can turn around and look, so they see a bigger, broader picture of things. And owl medicine for me has always been a positive. So if they pop up, it's about things becoming clearer and that you understand them more. So absolutely an awesome thing to dream, have in your dreams. They're definitely connecting with you, Margaret. Absolutely 100%. Okay, so gonna go down the line. Hang on. Oh, there's so many people I don't. You guys are all changing your names. Hi, Chloe. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Thank you, Margaret. I appreciate it. I go next Monday, so I'll be heading downstate on Sunday, and I go next Monday to get the biopsy done. I'll be fine. It's just scar tissue, I'm pretty sure, and so was the doc. So but we gotta get rid of it, right? Because otherwise I sound like a growly bear. And then sometimes I don't have a voice at all, and that's not good either. Okay, so Chloe, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Oh, you got the rabbit. Easter's just around the corner, but that's not what it's talking about. But that's the card for you today, and it's the rabbit. I used to raise them too. Love the rabbit. Okay, so for you, the rabbit, they're showing me, Spirit's showing me how the rabbit is going from one spot and then going to another spot, and it's like crisscrossing, running across or hopping across everywhere, looking for something. You're looking for something in particular, looking for, almost like looking for a purpose. And I don't mean a purpose of necessarily your purpose, but I feel like you're looking for a purpose for something that happened or is about to happen, and you're not liking what you're finding or you're not finding what you're looking for at each spot. So they're showing me this rabbit going around. So, okay, yep. Okay, yep. Okay, so Spirit wants you to stop for a minute, take 2 steps back, and just breathe, because there's something that you have missed or overlooked on your quest to get an answer to whatever this issue is, or this person, or and it's almost like they've got you scrambling a little bit. And the reason they want you to take 2 steps back is you might find what it is you overlooked. And they're very sure that if you slow down, you'll still get to the point and the conclusion and the outcome that you want to. By moving faster doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to be at the finish line or reach that goal or whatever on time with the right outcome. So they want you to kind of slow down a little bit. And again, they're saying, breathe, breathe, breathe. It's okay. You've got this. And then just slow your pace down a little bit. And again, like I could literally get dizzy if I step into your energy. It's like, I'll go left, I'll go right, I'll go right, I'll go left, I'll go behind, I look up front. And it's like, almost like your concentration can't be slowed down because you've put a little bit of, oh my gosh, I don't think I can do this, or oh my gosh, I don't think I'll get this done. So I'm not sure what this is referring to, but the spirit family is definitely telling me to tell you, you've got this. And again, I'll tell this to you and everybody over and over, spirit will help you. You may not think of it that way, but spirit will help you. And you have a great spirit family around you. And it's really amusing to me because pretty much if you talk to anybody in these days, they either believe that when we pass or we transition that we are energy and we're into another dimension, or they don't. I mean, there's really no gray area with this, right? But what is my belief and what I have seen, and many people have seen, is yeah, we change into energy. You can't explain certain things that happen, or when you're asking for help and assistance, that things just come from the weirdest place because they're trying to help us. So you need to not only believe in yourself that you've got this, but you need to believe in your ancestors and the people that you have walked with that have transitioned and are your spirit family. They will help. Okay, not only you, but they'll help. Everybody that's here listening, they will help you. And it makes me kind of giggle a little bit because some people believe in deities. Some people have religious areas that they are in, and they believe in the Holy Spirit. Some people, they all believe in different things. Buddha, who I absolutely love Buddha. But it's like, we've never seen them in person, right? Because that was centuries ago. And yet we believe they were here. We believe in them. People believe and speak to them. And yet when it comes to our own spirit families, people are like, I don't know if ghosts are real. I don't know if spirit is real. Okay, so you kind of have to look at that and get the power and energy and the backing from everywhere. They hear us, they help us. So for you, Chloe, it's just about making sure you get it done, but slow it down a little bit, and your spirit family will help you get to that point too. So that's your card today, is the rabbit. I love the rabbits. Rabbits are cool little fuzzy babies that I love. Okay, who is this? Bolo King. You guys and your names. Yeah, it's cold, Panda. Give Steve a big hug for me. Tell him I miss him. We all miss him. All right, let's see what I can get you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Boy, the ancestors are popping up tonight. All right, so your card today is the crocodile. Okay. Crocodiles and alligators are amazing creatures that have been here for centuries and centuries, and they have ability to, because their scales and their skin, I guess you'd call it skin, or their hides on the outside are very rough and very thick. And they also have antibiotics like built into their system. So if they get injured, they heal quick. You may find watch something, or you find something if you're out where they can be, where you'll see one missing part of a tail, or they got in a fight and they lost a leg or part of their leg, but it heals. And it's because they have this ability inside them to heal. So this card for you tonight that's the direction they're taking me anyway, is about healing and having a tougher skin and not letting things bother you as much. But it's about healing. It's about taking time for yourself, for healing. It's about putting yourself first and allowing time to heal what is bothering you. And this can be anything, it can be a physicality, it can be a mental thing that has impacted you, it can be a death of someone or something. Death isn't just about someone. Death can also be about the ending of a job or living in a place, and then it's about new beginnings. So this is what they're bringing forward to you today, is healing, self-healing. And you need to believe in it, and you need to kind of rein it in so that you're utilizing the healing energies that you can tap into, not only for other people, but for yourself. Because for whatever reason, it's really, really super important right now that you tap into that for self. Okay, so that's your card tonight, and it is the Crocodile. They are very amazing creatures. I thought alligators were big. The big ones are like 13 feet, but crocs are like 20 feet and up. So, it's bad. Crocs are mean. Mean, mean, mean. Wouldn't want to run into one, that's for sure. Okay, I'm going to go down the hole. No. I can do that. I can do that. I can do one for you and one for him. I don't have a problem with that. Let's see what we can do. For Steve, and Miss Courage. He used to have that little Courage icon up there. Courage the dog. I used to love that. When my kid was little and she went to bed, I'd watch Courage because it's kind of more of an adult cartoon. I'm a big comic book cartoon freak. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Sorry. I got a drink. Apologies. Okay, so for Steve, I have the Lion. Okay, so, all right. So for you, they're showing me the lion, and he's laying there, and he's got a thorn in his paw, and it's been taken out. And this one also is about healing, and that you need to take that time to heal. And what's interesting with this lion he's very large guy, and he's got his pride, which are his women, I guess you'd put it, the female lions, which basically take care of the pride anyway. They're the main ones. He pretty much protects them, but they hunt and everything and do everything else. So this is telling you there's a balance between you and Panda. And it's an okay balance because you're there for her, she's there for you. And in the long run, it balances out. Don't try to do things early or before you can. And even when you think you can and you have enough energy, I'm being told, settle and do what you need to do to heal properly. Because I'm definitely seeing with this lion, that the lion gets up and that's supposed to be running around on this sore footpad, and he winds up stepping in some more stuff, and it's like a backtrack and starting all over. So you need a little bit of patience. And again, they're showing me this lion, and he's got cubs running all over him and jumping on him, and there's animals all around them, around the pride, and there's life going on around them. And I'm also being told to tell you really loud that sometimes when stuff happens to us or our health goes south, there's a reason for it. And we need to honor that reason so that we can heal. And if you're anything like me, it takes you a while of hitting my head into the wall before I say, okay. Been that way most of my life. Not that way anymore. If I need to do something to correct something or heal properly, I do it. I have a lot I want to finish here in this life before it's my time to go. I have a lot of things that I need to do, just like there's a lot of things that you need to do and you need to accomplish. So honor the process. Really, really loud. Honor the process. And that's your card. And that's a lion tonight. So honor that process. And if you don't, and Lynn gets hold of me, I'm going to come haunt you in your dreams and kick your butt. Because that's the only way I can kick anybody in the butt right now. But that's okay. I'll do it. For Lynn, I'll do it. Okay, I love you guys. Oh, let's see. Thank you, Chloe, and for everybody also that is in our family and whatever. Ooh, ooh. Okay, I will definitely give you a card today. Oh, you know, these people are really something, aren't they? All righty. All righty. Let's see what I can get for you today, Chicago. All right, we go. Ooh. Well, that's interesting. Card just fell out, so I'll get 2 cards today. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Boy, you guys are really quiet tonight. Oh, this card was up here earlier, I think, today, if I'm not mistaken. The card I drew for you is the turtle, okay? And the card that jumped out was the raccoon. Okay, so this is all about being on the land, though. Okay, so in this card, you see 3 turtles, okay? 3 turtles represent significantly a lot to many different cultures. It's the Trinity, it's elements, it's working together, it's there's just so many different things. But what this is right now for you with the turtles is about they're coming onto the land. So they're moving from the water to the land because it's about balance. Okay, so there's balance that they're telling me that you need. Okay, so again, you have 1, 2, 3. So the centerpiece, right, is the balancing piece. Okay, then you have 1 on each side. So you have to bring about balance. It's kind of like a teeter-totter, yeah, but you have to bring about that balance. And right now I'm feeling it's a little tipped, in that there's some things that you're walking through and they're maybe not necessarily overwhelming you, but they're kind of throwing you off your game, I guess is a way to put it. And so then this is why this card is showing, which is the raccoon. And I love this picture of the raccoon. And it's about taking a step back. I guess this is the theme for tonight, and really taking care of you. Okay, before you do for others, before you take care of other things, you need to step back and take care of you for however long, you know, whether it's a half hour, an hour, whether it's a week, whether it's a month. But they want you to know that during those times, you need to step back so that you can attain balance, and that a healing process of that takes place so that you will become in balance. Now, by healing, again, it doesn't mean physical healing necessarily. It doesn't mean that it's, you know, mental, our psyches, or, you know, it can mean a range of things. But you need to take time to honor whatever that process is. And it's almost like what they keep telling me is you like kind of like compartmentalize it, and you always put yourself last, or I'll do that later. And then when later comes around, you're so tired, or it's the end of the day and you just don't have the time. So they're telling you to please make that time for yourself so that you bring about that balance by healing and taking time for self. It's even, it could even be like you're at work and you need a 10-minute break to sit outside and enjoy the sun. Although where I live right now, I don't have a lot of sun. So get outside and breathe in some fresh air. So those are your 2 cards today. And that is the turtle and the raccoon. Okay. That's a cool combination. I have both up here. I love my creatures up here. There's all kinds of critters. And actually, before I came on today, I was sitting in my front room looking out on the lake where the ice is, and then there's open water areas, and I was watching the eagles come in, which is always a sure sign of spring here at the cave. Okay. Let me see. Oh, that's funny. We have a comedian. Hi, Natalie. How are you? I'm still going down. Okay, Michelle, I will give you one for sure. I'm just kind of going to, I forget sometimes. I'm sorry. I kind of drift apart a little bit when I'm trying to catch up with comments. So Natalie, I will give you a card. Ooh, I watched it again. I absolutely love it. I don't know if you guys get the Disney Channel, but the new West Side Story is just as amazing, if not more, than the original. And then you can't get the music out of your head if you're like me, old and appreciate those kind of movies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Well, I actually went down in a place and I saw a bunch of these the other day. A place that raises them. And this is the clownfish, okay? So you'll see the clownfish in the front. And then you can see the little, they look like Q-tips, bunch of Q-tips in there. That's the ends of the anemone. And I might have said that right. Just don't say it 10 times fast. So this is about... okay, so the background with the clownfish and the anemone, no other fish can go into the anemone because they literally are poisonous. But the clownfish, which I absolutely love, they're bright, they're brilliant. They can go in there for whatever reason. They have a symbiotic relationship with them. They go in there for protection or to sleep so that nothing can attack them when they're resting. And it's quite beautiful, actually. The relationship they have. And this is about, for you, like the symbiotic relationships you have with the world around you. And I'm being shown and told that some of them need a little bit of work. And it's kind of like, okay, yep. Okay, so it's kind of like if you have houseplants in your house, and you go in and you have them set up and maybe you water them once a week, maybe you water them once every other week. Sometimes you might forget them and you water them, but it's not like clockwork where you do it every time. So things tend to change, right? So the plants, some of them die off and then the main shoot may be okay. And this is what they're talking about. You need to apply more attention to some of the relationships that are around you, whether it's with people or things that are in your life or situations in your life or your job or work. Doesn't really matter what it is. It could even be like with me, like I'm purging right now. I have purchased my home, so I'm not leaving my home. So I am purging closets, and you have to go through and you have to make decisions. And it's like, do I want to keep this color t-shirt, or I have 50 of this color? Should I keep all of them? So it's just about kind of doing like a spring cleaning on your relationships. But again, it's not relationship with necessarily with people, although it can be also part of it. You need to kind of go in and do a spring cleaning and use what you want to keep and put the rest of the stuff either out to the curb or push it forward so perhaps somebody else can use it or be part of it or whatever. So you're making more space for yourself for other new opportunities and new positives to come in for you. And this is really, it's a hard thing to do sometimes, you know. Sometimes I've got a couple of shirts, and I'm only using clothes as an example, but I've got a couple of shirts, you know, that I've been kind of hanging on to for years. And it's like, really, why do I have to hold on to these? I don't wear them anymore because I don't want anything to happen to them. But why? It's a material thing, right? Or, you know, you might go into your sacred space and your sacred circle, and you might have people that you haven't really been in touch with for a long time. So, and it's not like you're being mean, but you need to clear that space so that others can come in. So it's all about your symbiotic relationships. Spring cleaning, baby. It's spring cleaning time. I love these fish. They're so cute. So I hope that resonates for you as I take off my glasses that are caught in my hair. Oh, such a mess I am. Okay, so I'm gonna go down a little bit farther. Whoop doo 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 doo. I think I did. I gave you one, right? Yo? Yeah, I did. Okay. Okay, I'm looking. I don't know who this is, but I really don't like them. Okay, so hello, Jennifer. How are you? You are very welcome. Energy is really soft and kind of slow today. So, yeah, just quiet. Yeah, join the club. Mine is too, Chloe. Oh, yeah, I would give it to you anyway. You know, knowing you're a friend of Pixie's might not be the greatest. No, I'm just kidding. I didn't know she ever. No, I'm just kidding. Tell her I said hi. Let's see what I can get for you, my dear. I'm sorry. I'm kind of like in an odd spot today. I don't know. My brain is. What do you want, Mr. Tux? You want to get down? 1 second. Come here, bud. This man right here, y'all can see him. He's my rescue that I took in a year ago. Oh, he's Tux, but man, he's a tank. But he's got some issues too. He can't get around really well. I think he had broken bones or something when he was outside getting in fights. Okay, so here we go. Jen, 1, if I may call you Jen. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I was actually thinking about this morning. Your card today is the grouse. Okay, and it's like one of my favorite cards because it's about the joy of life. It's about getting back on track and celebrating you. It's about enjoying even the small moments. So what's coming for you today is you're kind of entering that spot where sometimes as the days go through, as we all feel, it's like just a day, not anything banner great, nothing, you know, to jump up and down about. It's not a bad day, but it's not a great day. It's just kind of there. It's a good day, right? Well, what this guy tells you, excuse me, is we all have to do this, but for you right now, it's like an important time to do this. Kind of to rebalance you, is what they're saying. For you to take a look at all your life blessings right now. The current blessings, whether they're really tiny or they're large. And by really tiny, it could be you see a bird or you see a flower or somebody smiles at you or you think of something that might amuse you. Those are all blessings. They're good things. They make us get us through our days in a better sense. But they want you to celebrate you. Celebrate you. So what does that mean? Well, it means that you're the toughest critic of yourself, like most of us are, and we don't give ourselves enough credit for things that we do. And that's what they're saying. You need to ease up and give yourself the credit. You don't need adulations from other people. It could be something that you love and nobody else loves, but you did it and you're proud of it and you accomplished it. You don't have to scream it out to the world, but scream it out to your soul. Let your soul dance with that energy. And I'm also having a gentleman that's stepping through for you. They're all trying to get through, but I'm not doing those kind of reads today. But there's a gentleman that's walking through, and he basically, he just got like down on one knee and he placed a bunch of flowers in there. Okay, this is going to be really hard because I got to look. They're not roses. They're kind of like fuchsia colored echinacea. They look like, or daisies, like, but they're fuchsia colored. And then there's white ones that are smaller than the petals of the fuchsia colored flowers. And he set them down by you so you could have them. And that just means that he has a connection with you, but that he appreciates you. Pink is for vibrancy and white is for balance and beauty and your soul's energy. So again, this is coming through for you with this card. So you need to celebrate a little more, even if you're inside going, yay, me. Okay, it's all about you, and you need to appreciate who you are. Like I talked about earlier today, or even maybe even yesterday, I don't remember, is like, there's the door. If you don't like what I do or who I am, you can go out the door. I don't wish you bad. You can go, or you can switch the channel, or you don't have to listen. We all have a tendency to take in what other people view us as, but that doesn't mean that's who we are. Okay, that's just their view. And a lot of times it's very skewed. So again, today, your spirit family wants to remind you, look at all the small blessings and look at all the blessings that you have in your life right now and smile because you've accomplished that. You, Jen, you have accomplished it. Okay, so that's your card right now. And that's the grouse. So I hope that resonates with you. I like when spirit pokes at us a little bit. All right, so ooh, Natalie's making potato soup. I'll be right over. Give me the address. That sounds good actually right now. Okay. Okay, going down the list. Everybody's talking food. Everybody's saying love you. Where did Colm go? He took off. All right. I think I already answered that. Just so y'all know where I'm at on the list. No problem. You know I love you guys. Okay. Come on. I'm going to go down the list one more time. La 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 la. Hi, Ivy. How are you? All right. Well, I'm not seeing. Okay, prayers up for this woman too. My sister from another country. I love her. She's not feeling well. So prayers for you, Rihanna. Going down line. I see Cindy. Cindy Pinkham's here. Yay! See, I'm so far behind on this. It's not even funny. Hang on. Okay. Here's the deal. Okay. Nancy, I'm gonna tell you this, and you should believe this. When we look outside our lives and the people that we let them in and the things that happen in our lives and how we choose to walk our life and who we invite in and who we keep out, those are all choices. You don't need a reader to tell you who it's going to be or if it's going to be, because it's all up to us individually. Okay? Set your intention, talk to the universe, talk to your spirit family, and put out what it is you're looking for. I will tell you to be very, very specific, because things that you're not specific about will come back and bite you at some point. Or they'll show up and they'll have everything you want but what you weren't specific about. But they're about choices and about how we move through our life. So your love life will be what you make of it. Not just you, I mean anybody, right? Your love life will be how much effort you put into things. Meeting people or possible partners in the future is all about what we do to make that happen. We have to kind of expand outside of our own little circle, and we have to step outside of that and put that energy out there. And it's work. It doesn't snap a finger and it happen. You don't need a magician to tell you how that works, but it's all about who we are as individuals and what kind of energy we put out, that the universe kind of comes back and answers you for that. Okay, and helps you. You can ask your spirit family to assist you. That's your ancestor bloodline and the people that you've walked with during this life that have passed on and moved on. If all your focus, and I shouldn't say your focus, but if all our focus individually is on that one thing, right? That one thing. We want to meet somebody, we want to meet our future partner, we want to fall in love, blah, 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 blah. Okay. It could even be about a job. We could be super focused on that. We tend to miss all the other stuff that's around our lives that are beneficial to us or that can lead us to that goal, whether it's a job, whether it's a relationship that we're looking for, whether it's wealth that we're looking for. It doesn't matter what it is. But if you're so keenly focused on just one thing, you miss out on all the building blocks that will get you to the point of being able to manifest and enter into whatever it is that you're looking for. So I just want you to keep a thought pattern on that, okay? Put that person out there. Let your energy say, hey, I'm looking for a partner and I want a partner like that does this or, whatever. Okay. But put the energy into it and then let it go. Okay. Put it out to the universe. I need help finding a person. But don't forget, there's a lot of other areas in your life that can also bring you to that kind of a person. All right. Okay. Let us go down the list a little bit more. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. This is interesting. I can totally agree with you. This is, Tara, this is really important. The people I still have a couple people that are close to me that say they can't dream. I don't believe they can't dream. I just believe they don't remember to recall it when you get up. But our subconscious and our dream state can absolutely help us participate in our awake time, right? I use, and a lot, matter of fact, the deck that I'm putting out with the sacred divine deck is paintings that I did while channeling spirit. So if we don't get that inspiration, there's usually the people that are creative that way. It's that left right brain syndrome thing they used to tell me when I was a kid, and I'm like 61 now, so it was a long time ago. But they always tell you you're either math and reading material or you're creative art and music material. That was kind of the center point. So yeah, I use my dreams. They're awesome. You know, a lot of times it inspires stuff, so that's great. I'm glad to see somebody else recognizes that they're doing that as well. Okay, so I'm gonna go down a little bit again. Hello, Angela Brown. All right, all right. This thing's really jumping around a lot. Okay, you have a good night, Chloe. Boy, a lot of people here from a lot of people from everywhere around. Okay, wow. Listen, thank you for the stickers. It is much appreciated from everybody. Dave, I see you did one. I'm not sure who did this one. Hi, Angela. How are you? I love that you're recognizing, Angela, that the orbs are touching your soul and still have that soul connection with your twin. This is actually interesting. A twin, I actually know, has a stronger connection with a living twin. But our spirit family all has that ability to connect. We just have to be aware of it. My other half, when they passed, are pretty much up in my business even more than they were when they were alive. They connect. A good friend of mine, Robin and Vince Cesario, they lost twin sons, 30, and then the other one passed a year after at 31. And they bring through connections like you cannot believe. And what you're telling me here is also reiterating what I said about spirit. Just because we can't necessarily always see things the way they are when they're with us on this plane of existence doesn't mean they don't exist. So what a blessing you have, Angela, to be able to recognize the blue orbs or messages that are coming through for you from your twin. That's just beautiful. That's beautiful. And then they stay with us and they grow with us on the other side. So it's awesome. It's just really awesome. Thank you. Okay, let's see this. See, Yo-Yo, I hope you're reading this from Pamela. Wanted to tell you, Yo-Yo, that he was spot on with my reading yesterday. He said I had temptations and was dealing with it, but he was right. I began trying to quit smoking cigarettes. That's awesome, and more power to you. I hope you get through it. You'll win. It'll be okay. All right, guys. I love you all, and you guys have a great week. Great weekend. I will touch base with you guys next week. Keep me please in your thoughts as I go through downtown or go downstate for that biopsy on my throat. I know it's going to be okay. But until next time, it's time for a bear out. Okay. And you guys just have a blessed afternoon. Okay. All right. Love you all. Till next time. Thank you for tuning in today, and make sure to share, like, and subscribe to us and become part of the Ghost Dimension family here on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. My name is Bear Medicine Walker, and I approve of this message.
Hello and welcome. I'm Bex.
And I'm Sean, and together we are Ghost Dimension, a paranormal investigative show that explores the most haunted locations in the world. You can watch us on
Amazon,
Pluto TV,
also the Roku channel,
or even our own YouTube channel. So please make sure you tune in, check it out, or visit our website at www.ghostdimension.co.uk. And let's see you all very soon.